So my name's Kristen Grandstrand, and I'm the Director for Resident Services here at Imagine Housing. Imagine really invests in our Resident Services department. We have 14 case managers that are on site serving our residents day to day. Whatever our residents need, they're able to come alongside them and help support them.
Yeah, as a case manager, I am witness to just how much these housing options are needed and how much it impacts everyone that I work with. And I have had people say that having this and being in 30 Bellevue or having Imagine Housing as a housing option has changed their life because they don't have to live in a car or worry about where they're gonna be staying for the night or in a shelter that might not be safe for them. So it has a huge impact.
I kind of have like my own kind of like personal experiences like with homelessness as well. Because I actually stay at one of Imagine Housing properties like right now. So just a few years ago, you know, me and my daughter were them. So like we kind of know how to like navigate it a little bit and know what it feels like. So I think it just makes me feel really good, like that I know like what they need and how I can get that to them and how it feels to get that help. Because sometimes nobody wants to help or nobody can help. So just to give that to them, like it makes me feel really good.
Why I feel it's important for the work that we do through Imagine Housing is the folks who are suffering from the housing crisis are the folks who've been kind of gentrified out of the east side. These are the people who are running the gas stations, your local 7-Eleven, working at your grocery store, and those jobs, as we know, don't pay as much as the tech jobs. So these folks who work in this community a lot of times we're kind of forced out because they can no longer afford it here. So Imagine Housing being able to provide, you know, low income, stable housing for these individuals is vital for this community.
So our resident services staff are really out there and working with our residents to find resources to help connect them with food resources that are delivered right to their site, healthy, fresh food delivered to the community rooms, and also working with other nonprofits and other organizations to help provide rental assistance for our families who are in need of help paying rent.
Well, I have a resident recently who moved in and she explained it to me. She was like, you know, living in like shelters and stuff, you don't have your own door. You can't like have your own space just to like relax and be in your own energy. And she was like, when I moved here, it's so lovely to have my own door, just that right there. And she also told me too that she didn't want to decorate her house. I was like, so do you have all of the furniture and stuff that you need for your house? And she said, I don't want to decorate just in case I have to move. And I said, huh. I was like, you don't have to move. Like this is your home now. And I was hired to help you stay here. So whatever you need that helps you stay housed, that's what I help you with. And so you talk to me about it and then I help you.
It's been awesome to see the people kind of come back out and start re-engaging with us, with property management, just trying to get back out there, whether they're looking for work, looking for rental assistance, things like that were kind of segregated at a point. Now we have an opportunity to bring those resources directly to them. We had an EPRAP event, which was basically a big rental assistance blitz, where we brought those folks to our property and signed people up right there on the spot. So a lot of people who were struggling with their housing, we were able to get them connected with them and they got their rents wiped out from the previous 9 months, wiped off the books, and 3 months in the future for assistance.
So Imagine Housing, we operate from a standpoint of housing first. We believe that our residents and that people deserve housing no matter what. There's nothing that they have to or that they should have to do first or have to do to earn a spot in housing.
I mean, like housing, it should come first. You don't feel safe like outside. You can't get a job because like, you can't take a shower. You can't like really do anything like that. And then like in my case, I feel like it really helped me because I was stable enough, but I also wasn't putting all of my income into rent.
I think that Imagine Housing has the opportunity to get rid of poverty potentially, right? Like I said, like education and stable housing, one of the biggest expenses that people have is rent. It's so huge. And if you can make that affordable, they can expand on other parts of their life, right?
So, I was able to go to school, I got my CNA, and then it kind of just went from there, and that's how like I'm at where I'm at right now, because like I was in a stable spot, I felt safe, my daughter was safe, so I could do all that stuff and get it done.
So our resident services staff really just provide more than a home for our residents. So in addition to a safe home that residents have when they move in at Imagine Housing, our resident services staff really come alongside our residents to provide those support programs. So whether that's connection with food or helping find a doctor, connecting residents with their neighborhood school, and then just community building activities. We really want our residents to feel engaged in their community and that they can call on their neighbors for support or help if they need it. And we really view our role as just helping make those connections and then letting the residents take it from there.
It's important as far as trying to bring these folks the resources that they need. Because during COVID, a lot of people lost their jobs, their source of income, they lost their sense of community as a whole. So just bringing people out for, say, coffee and donuts, getting them re-engaged with each other has been vital.
I think the more Imagine Housing can expand in the East County, the more prolific and the better we're going to be able to see the impact that it's already having.
Without housing, you just can't prosper.
Having someone kind of tell you how you've helped them is definitely one of the perks of this job, because I think sometimes it feels like you might not be doing much for homelessness in general or kind of low-income populations, which is why I think a lot of people get into this field. But seeing the direct impact and having people come and say to you, this made a difference in my life because XYZ, is something really tangible and something that I don't think as many people get to see, but it's really rewarding.